In this lecture, we're going to be talk about how we can include the economic evaluation into the report also. So for that purpose, whenever we are running the simulation, at this here, you will find the economic evaluation. We'll have to click on that. Once we have click on that, we have to set the currency also. So let's say I'm setting the currency in the Indian rupees. So that has been included in the report also. So thereafter, we have to be select the investment charges, financial parameters. Then we have some tariff rates. Then we have a financial results. So everything it has been written over here. So in the detailed financial modeling, we can just go for such kind of an economic evaluation. Here we can select the values. Either we can give the prices of the values based upon the global rates, or we can give the per watt peak basis. We can just give the value, or area wise meter square basis we can give the value. We just write here global value, and then we try to enter the approximate value of the particular installation of the project. We'll start with the PV module. So in the PV module, this is the PV module that we are using, 240 watt peak capacity of an solar power plant. This particular module, we just give total number of a quantity, number of a unit basis. So unit price is how much. So let's say the 240 watt peak of an Trina solar module, it is having the price of near about 8,000 rupees will going to be considered here. Thereafter total price it has been written over here. So thereafter supports for the module. So whatever the module mounting structure is there for 12 module support, if we consider the per unit price basis. So per, or we just remove this also, because on an average the module mounting structure we are consisting as one only, and on an average price that we are occurring on the particular system. So let's say the overall installation cost for the module mounting structure that will going to be considered per kilowatt basis. When we consider, it is coming near about 3,000. So for close to the 2.5 kilowatt or the 3 kilowatt basis, if I want to create, so on an average 8,000 price that we can consider over here. So that will going to be right. Batteries. So we just write the battery cost. The individual one battery is having the price of 10,000. So we write the price of a unit price of a one battery 10,000. So 6 battery will have 60,000. Controller price one that we'll have to give. The controller price is totally been value near about 25,000. So we just write the value over here 25,000. Thereafter other component, it is involving some accessories, fasteners, wiring, combiner boxes, monitoring system and display, measurement, and the pyranometer, surge arrestor, and all that. Overall accessories that will going to be take it over here, consisting of the fastener cost will take it as an 2,000 on an average over here. This cost might be just increase or decrease based upon the project and the site also. Wiring, we going to be consider wiring over here. On an average cost of the wiring will take it up to 2,000 over here. That will going to be increase as per the site details also, or the length of the site and the overall site parameter. Combiner box will going to be take it over here, one parameter. This cost will consisting of 2,000 rupees. Monitoring and display cost. So we just move it, because this monitoring will display not necessary for the particular small scale project. Measurement and the pyranometer, that is also not necessary for the small scale project. Surge arrestor, it is consisting inside the combiner box itself, having the SPD and the MCBs what we are using inside it. Then we have a studies and analysis for any consultancy that we are hiring for designing of our project. So engineering, permit and admin, environmental studies, economic analysis, any consultancy is doing that. So we just take on an average cost as an 2,000 rupees consultancy cost. We can take it over here. Thereafter installation cost will be there, like the global installation cost. For the module, global installation cost of the inverter, then we have a battery, transport, and the settings and all that. So installation cost for the 12 module has been written here. We'll just take it, the installation cost of a one module near about 100 rupees over here, or 2,200 rupees we can just take it. So basically this cost not necessary to be just write it like this, but on an average when we are hiring the EPC contractor, so they are giving the on an average price consisting of the installation also. Permitting and other environmental studies and all economic analysis not necessary to give this parameter for small scale project. Then we have a installations, this parameter we can include. Inverter also we just take it as an parameter near about 200 we can take it. it will be included in the oversight of the project. Battery cost, we can take it 100 on an average. Transport cost, we can just take it over here. Transport charges will be 500, we can take it, but it actually depends upon the site, where the site has been located and the remoteness of the particular site. Insurance will going to be neglect this parameter for the small scale project. Building insurance, transport insurance, liability insurance, delay in startup insurance. Land cost will be the rooftop, will be the owner itself having the land on the particular rooftop area. So we can just exclude this parameter, their corresponding taxes or any loan that we are taking, that we can just exclude. Any other taxes not necessary, or any kind of a 5 to 10% of taxes we can include. In India, we have a GST charges of the 5% on the particular service and other charges over here, and 18% some of the goods charges also. So this parameter will leave it blank for the small scale project. For the utility scale project, we can just give and properly work out in this particular financial model how much amount of VAT will be there, local taxes will be there. So if you consider the 5% of tax on the solar products also, so it will going to calculate automatically how much amount of the tax will going to be calculated at the end. Then we can able to give here the operating costs like the maintenance cost, land rent, insurance, banking charges, administrative taxes, other kind of charges. Here we'll take the maintenance will be the salaries, repair, cleaning, provision of a battery replacement, security fund. Provision of a battery replacement, we can take it as an 200, that is an maintenance charges, we can just 2000 maintenance charges, we can take it. Or if the EPC contractor is repairing or taking care up to the 5 years, then almost the lifespan of a battery will be the 5 years only. After the 5 years, we have to take out the new battery also in that case. So that parameter we can enter, or we just take it as an 1000 on an average. It will be the replacement or the maintenance charges consisting of the insurance of the corresponding product also. Security fund, cleaning and other parameter that is not necessary to include in the small scale project. Land rent, we just keep it blank. Insurance parameter, we can keep it blank. Then we have an administrative and banking charges and all that, we keep it blank. Taxes, we have taken over here local taxes, that is an 5% on the goods like this, and overall operating cost that we can consist up to the 1000 over here. Or any kind of the miscellaneous repair that could have, we can take 2000 extra over here. And finally, we can just calculate how much amount of the overall installation cost will be there for installation of an solar project. We just click OK over here. Okay, so now it will go to just click on OK. And finally, once again, we can download the report actually. Once we can download the report, here the economic analysis also, it will going to be included over here actually. Or we can just keep a save button to include this particular economic evaluation into the report also. So that also the thing that we can do it over here. We just check it out on this particular report. This economic analysis has been included. So we just download this PDF, or simply we can just see over here. That is a page number 11. That is the last page on the report. Other parameter will remain constant, but one more page has been added. Like the installation cost, what is the overall cost will be there. That is a one overall cost will consisting of 1,99,500. Near about 2 lakh rupees are required for this particular project, because the battery cost will be higher. Total 6 batteries we are using for the backup period also. That is why the cost has been increased. If we are taking any benefit under the accelerated depreciation, so we have a depreciation benefit of 1,91,000. We can show the depreciated asset and we can take the tax holiday at our, when we are preparing the final analysis of a sheet in the financial year also. We can take a benefit of installation of solar project. Then we have operating and maintenance charges 3000. OPEX charges we can consider over here. And according to that, we can just analyze that. Total installation cost is 1,99,000. Operating cost is 3000 per year. Excess energy, battery excess energy will be the 857 kilowatt hour per year. Used solar energy is 2995 kilowatt hour per year. And use energy cost, when we try to compare the electricity cost generated by the solar system with the grid power, whatever we have taken earlier before installation of solar project, it is 4.33 Indian rupees per kilowatt hour. So whatever the electricity generated by the solar power plant, so we can say one unit will going to be cost at a price of 4.33 Indian rupees per kilowatt hour or per unit basis. So like that we can able to prepare the report actually, including the economic analysis also.